Hello, everyone, and welcome back to episode 4 of the Multi Banter podcast. We have some news to talk about today, mostly rivals related.
Yeah, we do.
Line.
My bad. Yeah, guys. So welcome back to another episode. We're episode 4, going strong, guys. We are currently one subscriber away from hitting 60. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I thought but we got some topics. Start off the bat. Rivals. 6.5 update dropped on Friday morning. Newest hero Elsa Bloodstone came out. You know, I played with her for a bit. She's pretty good. Um, for sure, she's good. I think her ult is pretty. I mean, what I would say broke. Like her ult is broken, but like, cause you say you're you're CC'd in her ult, you can't move or anything, which I know people complain about, but like, I mean, you learn to avoid it. You kind of need to work your way around it. But that's pretty much Bloodstone. This is the last character of season 6 before season 7 comes out March 20th. Um, But yeah, I didn't really care much about her, you know, just because I think it was always hard to follow after Deadpool. I feel like the hero was always going to struggle. I think they should have released her first and then Deadpool second, but I guess they wanted to get the one people wanted the most out of the way. Um, but yeah, I mean, she's fun. I like her. That's all I really got to say about her.
Yeah, she's a good character. Way better than Black Widow.
Oh
Speaking of
yeah.
Black Widow, there has been rumored to be a Black Widow rework due to her kit being, well, lackluster when it comes to all the other heroes. So we can potentially see, Black Widow rework with hopefully a better kit, and we can see her more in ranked. If you don't already see her in ranked, and hopefully the slander can go away too. There's a lot of Black Widow slander now.
Yeah, because of someone, but you know what? It is what it is. Um, so little thing I wanted to bring up too. Look, I don't know if you obviously you're online, especially Twitter. I mean, that's obviously a bad place to get your be on because there's always hate. But like, where did all this rivals hate start coming out of nowhere? Like, I swear this hate for rivals just came out of nowhere. People hate the game. Apparently, people saying, "Oh, it's one of the worst games of all time." That yeah, like after year one, they've been fumbling it, and I'm like, what? What happened? Like, am I missing something? Like,
I feel like the hate has always been there. I remember seeing on the early days, like, oh yeah, this thing is not surpassing Overwatch. This thing is gonna fuck like the rest of the hero shooters. But like at this point, it's really coming like on par with Overwatch and the other, hero shooter titles out there, maybe. But I don't think the hate is really justified. Like, yeah, you could make an argument like some characters are kind of
mm,
booty, like they're not really worth playing or like not really interesting to be trying out. But I don't think it's worth like review bombing games just to say you
mm,
hate it. Like at least try to communicate with the
yeah,
developers. Try to tell them it's like, hey man, like these characters are cool and all, but can like we change some things up. Like recently, we
yeah,
finally had Adam get his flight ability that we've been wanting since the very beginning
yeah.
because for some reason he just had no mobility despite being like the perfect human.
That is true. I bring this up because the only problem I have, and I want to see if you agree, is supports are a big problem in this game. Apparently, people have been saying that supports are the biggest issue in this game
In
because
the
it's too easy.
beginning, like it's too easy to play or just like too easy to counter.
It's too easy to play as a support. And look, I've always been one that's kind of like, okay, yeah, I think support ults are really not stupid, but they're all the same, roughly. Majority of them are the same.
It's all we have a big radius and you can't kill us and
Yeah,
it's a big radius.
and it's annoying when I'm like, it literally just happened the other day when I was playing. I was strange. I was going against like three people, and they were all almost dead. And then their Sue comes, saves them all, and it's like all the damage it did, it just didn't matter. But look, it's because people say when you play Overwatch, their healing is more difficult compared to rivals.
It definitely
Which,
requires more skill. I would agree
yeah.
with that.
But the thing is, rivals is always look. Regardless, rivals is big. However, is it big on the competitive scene? I wouldn't say as much. It's not there yet, unfortunately. I did like
But
the
it will.
tournament last year. The big tournament they have, like in the near summer.
Hmm.
Oh, I forgot what it's called.
Like the Marvel Clash or
It,
something.
is it Marvel Ignite Club? Club? Is that what it is?
Ignite. That's what it is.
Ignite. I liked it. It was fun to tune in here and there. But yeah, I would be lying saying, "Oh, I'm looking forward to." It. But no, I mean, if it's there, I'm gonna watch it. Um, the thing is, because Rivals is always kind of like it was always marketed like, oh, like it's a casual game, which it really isn't. I mean, quick play and ranked, there's no difference. It's just you don't get bots in ranked. That's the only difference you'll get. But look, the problem with supportals is like when they had, like I've always said it, when they had Ultron have his ult, people were like, oh my god, this is the worst support ult ever. Like, no, this is different. We don't like it. They heard it. They're like, all right, you guys don't like it. We're gonna change it.
Yeah, they went. All right, you guys don't like the different one. We're gonna keep going with the tried and true method.
Yeah. And look, um, Rivals at a good place right now. It keeps. I mean, look, I'm gonna say like people are like I guess how Overwatch had their whole relaunch and everything. I guess people have been switching up like oh yeah, Rivals has been too boring. Overwatch actually is really good now. Just want to point out, Rivals when Deadpool came out, we talked about in the first episode in the podcast. Rivals had hit over 200K because of one character, Deadpool, while Overwatch still was about 45K less, and that's because they had relaunched the whole game basically and had added five new heroes. So, but look, at the end of the day, though, I always say competition is good. You want that because if Overwatch didn't care, rivals would kind of be. They will probably see like, oh, we don't have to work too much.
They'd start growing stale. They wouldn't put
Yeah,
as much effort as they are now.
and look, and look, I've said I give to, obviously Overwatch, their characters look very similar. That's vice versa. You're gonna get that. Rivals copy people, but it's at the end of the day, it's a good thing because if you want to go to Overwatch, well, like this character works, or this is what the Punisher's based off, so you're gonna find enjoyment in that character because that's what you're used to. It's good. I just hate when people make it like a competition. It's like both games are doing good.
That who
I
can
mean,
be the
like,
better game.
yeah, because at the end of the day, who wins is the gamers. I mean, if y'all want to compete, go for it. But like, because now, like that we brought up last week, we don't know if Rivals is gonna respond to this now. Like, oh, are they gonna do something big? Like, oh, like let's drop like three characters or four characters this season just to kind of spice it up again. But um, I don't know if they will because at the end of the day, Rivals is always gonna have more characters in Overwatch, or at least they'll be able to release more. But I want to ask you, I was generally thinking of this. I mean, Overwatch is turning 10 this year, right? Like it's really close, right?
Yeah,
I
10
mean,
more
like,
years.
do you think Rouse could hit the 10 years? Which would be 2034.
If Overwatch can do it, I don't see why Rivals can, especially with their large roster that they can create
Yeah.
in those 10 years. But at the same time, they might have to limit themselves because of that, because you can't just have, like, an 100-player roster.
Yeah, that was also thinking. 'Cause I was thinking like, oh man, they had 100 players. They would have to like rework the whole like character selection then,
At
because
that point, you'd just be better off playing Smash Bros. With that many.
um, yeah. I mean, look, Rouse and Overwatch is at a good state right now. I mean, no game is dying. Hey, Overwatch is good. Hey, I'm glad you all players finally have, I guess, a better game than Rouse. I mean, Rouse just keeps doing what they're doing. My only thing is that if the leaked heroes are true for next season, the presumably White Fox and Black Cat for rivals. I think I agree with what you said last week. I don't think people would be mad about Black Cat. I don't think nobody would be mad about that. But it's just,
Mm.
would there be hype? Or would it kind of be the first season? I think I would generally feel the first, like, meh season of characters. Like, oh, okay, well, they're not that crazy. What do you think?
Oh, you were supposed to ask a guy. I mean, with the two characters.
I mean, it's kind of, my bad. I
uh,
know I just asked you, but I just cut you off. I
no,
go
no, it's
for a say.
because yeah, we could have a season where it's like lackluster, but I feel like as long as the rewards are good throughout that season, like maybe we have a mini pass or something, or cosmetics are just popping off, it'll recover. Like one bad season ain't gonna ruin the entire game.
Yeah, it don't matter regardless though. It's a new character. People are gonna play it. They're not gonna like, oh, okay. People are still gonna play it. Um, but I mean, we gotta. I'm not saying we had to bring bigger characters. I'm just saying that I think it's a little bit time to kind of start bringing in a little bit more known characters.
Let's bring in Ant-Man.
Yeah, actually, I was thinking of something. I think Ant-Man could also be a three-role character.
Really?
Yeah, I still think Deadpool will be the one and only one. But the only reason why I say this because if they ever were to experiment it again, try it again. Tank Ant-Man is Giant Man. Is the only one that goes giant.
Mhm.
Ant-Man DPS would just be basic one, and then support Ant-Man will actually make him go small. Like it would actually be an ability where he can go small and somehow support people. I mean Deadpool heals with guns, so I mean it's kind of like they kind of broke that rule. Where like, oh, like it had to be like kind of a logic way how to heal. It's like, well, now like it doesn't really matter. I was just thinking about that the other day. I was like, oh, I think he could
I
slide it
don't
in
know
that
though.
you could.
That's the whole gimmick of Deadpool, though, that he doesn't
Mm,
really follow like, the rules created in the
yeah.
universes. With Ant-Man, I was thinking more like Tank, and he could kind of work like Mr. Fantastic, in which he has like a little pop-up menu, kind
Mm,
of like Gambit, that you can choose if you
hmm
want to like fold or raise, and that's what makes him big or small. Like when you're small, you get more agility, but you take more damage. When you're big, obviously you're gonna be tankier, but you're gonna be slow.
Yeah. Um. I mean. Look. I will say Rivals does bring in characters that aren't known to try to give them that little spotlight. Like obviously, like Luna, Jeff. Um. Who would I say after that? What? Emma Frost, I guess, but she was kind of semi. People knew of her. Angela
Because
was one people that had no idea, and also Bloodstone. Like I knew of her, but I know a lot of people were like didn't know of her. It's
I
not a
had no
bad
idea.
thing.
That was the first I
It's
heard of her.
it's not a bad thing. Like do it, sure. I just hope. Do you remember back last year? I don't think they're gonna do it, but remember they said they could make original characters if they wanted to.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna do that. I think they heard people were like lashing out, and they're like, nah. Um, what is this? Oh my God, what was it? I know like an artist actually like posted. Um, it's an actual like artist team for the rivals. He kind of posted this last year. I don't know if you remember, but it had like a bunch of characters that he kind of wanted in the game. I don't know if you remember. It
Like
was
he
a
made
whole like
concepts for characters. Oh wait, yeah, I
yeah,
remember that. It had the
S-
the giant robots. I
Sentinel.
forgot what they're
Yeah,
called.
yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Okay. And I'm like, bro, like I've seen the Sabretooth, Black Cat, Lady Pool, Lizard, Mysterio. Your favorite?
Doc Ock, Rhino,
Carnage.
Carnage.
Yeah. Sentry. Oh, I forgot this motherfucker's name. Oh my god,
Which
my
one?
bad. Some. Oh my god. I know he's supposed to be like a. Oh, I don't know what his name is, but I know he's an X-Men kind of villain. I don't know what his name is. Spider-Man 2099, Sentinel, Abomination. Like these are characters that like, yeah, like this will be good for a year. Actually, I think you have a year's worth right here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Well, Mystique's there. Like these are characters, Goblin. Like these are characters that like I'll be hyped for a whole year. Like yes, these will be so sick. Except Ladypool in 2099. I think Ladypool will be
The skin, if anything.
yeah.
Kind of like what they did to
2099.
Loki.
Yeah, 2099. I've always said that they could make different Spider-Man's roles. I think 2099 could be a tank, but yeah, like this would be sick. Like if you saw this lineup roster for the year, would you not be hyped?
I'd be pretty hyped for some of them. Not
Mysterio, right?
all of them. Mysterio, yeah.
Be the biggest. I've always
Biggest
wanted
fraud.
Sentinels. Oh, Prowler's there too. Prowler would be sick too.
I saw Elektra in there too.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they
Kingpin.
gotta like they're missing villains. That's a big I will say about this game. They're missing villains. I know Guan Guan did say they are gonna are gonna add more villains like last summer at the whole uh, their
Ignite tournament.
competitive thing. Yeah, he did say they are gonna add more villains. So hopefully later this year we'll start. You know, I mean, hey man, they have
Mm.
Ghost Rider, man. I mean, that's all you care about,
The whole year I can wait another.
right? Yeah, but nah, this would be sick. I mean, they already have taken like a render of Kingpin at the game in the Times Square.
Yeah.
He's there. So actually, I think Black Cat was there too. So I think like those are actual like hints that like oh God, yeah these will all be sick. I mean we can go on forever who we want at it, but point is like Rouse is like chilling. It's nowhere near dying. I just get frustrated when people are like oh this game's dying when it has like 120K people playing. It's like apparently that's a dead game.
Your game's there when it has like 10K and below.
Yeah, and like another thing too, that is just PC players. We don't ever see the console numbers. So yeah, I can only think that consoles are like at least the same amount or maybe even a little bit more. But yeah,
Hmm.
all right, yeah, guys. So just Rob was just chilling. Also, Bloodstone's a good addition. Uh, we'll just see next season. We'll see what season 7 brings, and then we'll go to 8. Then what 9? I think we end off this year at 11. So we'll see what they do. Alrighty, guys. Next topic is another Marvel game, Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. Very excited for this game. Um, so the reason why I actually brought this up, David, because um, there was a little thing online that, well, first off, it was at the State of Play, which was pretty obvious. Got a release date, August 6th, not too far away. It comes out at the end of summer. Um, and the regular edition is actually 59.99.
Which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, that was actually like, oh, like that's. I don't remember games. I don't remember the last time a game was 59.99. Well, a big game kind of like this.
Besides AAA games.
Sure, there you go. Yeah. Um, another thing too, um, the State of Play, it showed that there there's members like they actually have team finishers, which I think is sick.
Nah, I don't think that was
Uh,
in the beta, right?
Nah, it wasn't in the beta. No, it just got revealed because I guess Storm, Wolverine, Danger, and Magic have like an X-Men team up, which is cool. One thing though, actually, I can't find the image, but it looked like I could try to find the image. It was blurred out, but like she was only colored in Storm. Like, oh, which team will assemble next? It had Spider-Man, Ghost Rider, Captain America, and Doom, I think, being like kind of like the one character there. So it's like people were kind of assuming like, oh, are they gonna have characters that are gonna have their team ups too? Like a team up
Hmm.
team finisher. Which, hey, that's cool. I think Ghost Rider, like if it is probably like Midnight Suns, I can see them doing that. Point is though, I want to bring this up because there's a little bit of hate that I saw online that because it got announced that it would have 20 characters on launch.
Which is
People think that's
small, but I doubt they're gonna leave it there. Like, obviously, they're gonna
yeah,
have some
obviously, yeah.
DLC.
Yeah, as of right now, they already actually in the thing. It was like you have a year 1 characters and stage pass. Um, So this is the first DLC. It's gonna have 4 characters and 1 stage post launch. That means after, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, post launch. So okay, look. I mean, 4 characters. I mean, people already think it's a Fantastic Four. I don't think so. I think it's just like happens before and a stage. Yeah, 20, but people think it's a little bit low. To start off. I'm more like it's not about the characters. It's if the game is good. Because you can have like 40 characters, but if it's not good, I'm not gonna be playing it. But luckily, it has been good. The both betas, and I do think they are. No, no, they're not gonna have them. It was just a pre-orders. My bad. Um, but yeah, I mean, I think 20 is fine.
I
I
mean,
don't
it's
have an
it's not
issue.
that low. I know fighters when it first launched only had like 24.
Had about the same. Yeah, I saw someone say that too. Uh, yeah. I just wonder if this game's gonna break out for competitive wise. It was gonna be like up there.
In the fighting game tournaments.
Yeah. Yeah, guys. This game's very good. I mean, um, I like the
They
design. The
finally
designs are
put
pretty good.
English dubbing in there. I thought it was gonna be strictly Japanese.
Oh yeah, English. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, it was finally dubbed. Yeah, there was none of that before. I don't know. I guess it clicked to me like midway through the show, like oh, like it's finally dubbed. Um, but yeah, that's cool. And then guys, you get 5 character costumes. The Ultimate Edition, you get the DLC included for year one, which it kind of makes it sound like only the first year of this game will only get 4 new characters because this
Yeah,
is
that's
year
kind of
one characters.
you one. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Unless they're
I
planning
don't
to
know.
like bring out a character every season,
Yeah.
like spring, summer, fall, and winter.
hmm Then also you get 5 character costumes. You get Insomniac Spider-Man, Storm, Punk Rock, classic Iron Man suit, the classic Captain America, and a Doctor Doom one. Then get a little bit of a little for your avatar in the lobby. You get a Infinity Gauntlet, the surfboard, a baby Groot little pet, and the Howard the Duck lobby avatar because that's what we love spending $100 on.
Howard
Nah,
the
it's kind
Duck.
of yeah, it's cool. Nah, but this game's gonna be good. This game's gonna be good.
I've got high hopes, not only because it's a fighting game with Marvel characters, but also it's made by Arc System. These dudes know what they're doing at this point. They're goated. If there's anybody you want to make a fighting game with, it's these guys.
And I'm so glad, by the way, like they brought back stage transitions in the fighting game.
We haven't seen it in a while. I think only Tekken was still doing it.
When did
Once
Tekken
fighters
come
kind of
out?
died out. Tekken 8,
Yeah.
I think like a year or two ago.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, maybe it wasn't that long. But I feel like I don't know, like did Mortal Kombat ever have stage transitions?
No, Mortal Kombat doesn't do that.
Oh, Injustice did.
Guilty
That's what I'm
Gear
thinking
does
of.
that. Injustice
Injustice,
too.
yeah. Yeah, this was good. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, guys. All right, guys. So that's done. We have a little bit of another sad topic to talk about. It's about a game that's potentially on the verge of shutting down very soon. I think is
Highguard.
Highguard. We talked about it as we talked about it in the first episode and our second episode, so we got to talk about it again. What
We're not
happened
trying to
with
drag it,
Highguard?
promise.
What happened with Highguard? Like I said, I think the Game Awards really, really screwed him over.
It was very underwhelming for it being a last reveal. They could have, put that earlier in the
Yeah,
segment. Especially with the first words being by the creators of Titanfall and Apex Legends. You'd expect something huge. But no. Uh, Recently, though, they did lay off a bunch of, you know, people working at, what's the studio called? Wildlight,
yeah,
right? They did mention, though, they have, like, core members of the team still working on it, but it's like how much longer can you work on a game that's on its last legs? You're kind of just putting it on life support at that point.
Hmm.
But will it survive till the summer? Is
Yeah,
the question.
yeah. I guess that's a bit like how long if it does shut down. Which I mean, do you think it's gonna shut down? I mean, like,
They had to lay off a lot of people. Yeah, I don't think their microtransactions are popping off as much as they thought they would.
and look, it's not a bad game, but it's not a like
Right.
I says, like
It doesn't deserve the hate that it gets, but it's kind of what happened in Concord, where like everybody just kind of banded up and said like, yeah, no, this game, you know, fucking blows. Let's get it out of here.
I think I said I think there's some good in this game. I think I think they had cool ideas. It just maybe like the rating base was cool. I think I like that. Uh, Protecting the base, I think you could have done a little bit more with that because I know you just put walls.
You
People
could
kind
like
of
set
break
up
through.
turrets hopefully in the future or something.
Yeah, we'll see about that. I mean, um, I mean, look, at least they lasted longer than Concord. They actually released a new character. Concord didn't get to do.
They got to season one.
Yeah.
Concord didn't get to do that.
You know, it, yeah, Highguard layoffs confirmed 2 weeks after game's release. It could just be like, what, we'll try to. I mean, there's got to be an announcement soon. I don't know if they're gonna try to finish out the year though. It could just be
Yeah, that
like
roadmap is not looking too good now.
it's because you're just kind of pouring money into a trash can, like no one's really playing it. And look, the one thing I said, I think the loophole is kind of bad in this game. I think there's very little guns that everyone's gonna kind of. I mean, look, they did 5v5. It's cool.
It
Ranked
was, you know,
is out. You know,
I feel
I,
like
you know. Sorry, go for it.
the developers aren't gonna pull the plug early. I did see one of them mention that even if their player count is low, they're still gonna try to update the game. So they're not seeing like the numbers dropping fucking, rapidly and pulling the plug. They're gonna give it a shot. They're gonna try to like resuscitate it. But if it keeps dropping, they will pull it eventually.
Yeah, and I mean, like, I don't think they're gonna hold off to the year though. Finish the year off like, okay, guys, that's our year. Thank you, guys. We're done though. Um, because I mean, technically, there's been games that they've kind of had the same player counts, and it's like they've been able to finish the year off.
Hmm.
But you know, it always sucks when a game shuts down because it's never like it's always about the workers. They have no job now. They were hoping this would be their big break. I think maybe shadow dropping this game, like one of them had said that that was the idea. They wanted to shadow drop it. Maybe it would have helped out. Maybe it would have been, you know,
Like
except the
mysterious. Ooh, what is this?
except that you push this game out as a big. I mean, you're talking like basically you make it seem like it's the next big Fortnite, at the Game Awards, and people see that it's like, oh, this looks like Concord. Like, yeah, it's gonna fail right away. But if you had a shadow dropped it, maybe you would have gotten a different response. Like, okay, it's not bad, because
Do you
they
think
didn't
that's
set up
why
that hype.
they didn't say anything after the announcement? Because there was like no information about the game
Yeah,
whatsoever until like 2 days before launch.
yeah, sucks. We still got a platinum it though before it's pulls the plug.
We're close. We're
Close, yeah.
close.
And it's not a bad game, I do, I enjoy, when I play, it's never like a really bad time, It's just,
A nice game to like kill time, but I don't think it's like a crazy game you want to be like on for 6 hours straight.
yeah.
Unless you know much.
I think another thing too. I think this game is more fun with friends.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think any game is fun with friends though. It's not just that.
Okay, maybe you're right. Yeah, just me then. Um, you know, hey, some sucks to see it happen. It's always the it's always the workers that kind of get screwed at the end of the day. It's never they're just doing what they got told. But again, it's like, I mean, come on, nobody saw this game was like, yeah, come on, this isn't gonna work out. And not that it's
Hmm.
bad. It's just, look, it's not just that. I think gaming nowadays is just very like, gaming is different than it was 10 years ago. People are very critical about games now. You know?
Everybody wants to be a critic nowadays.
Yeah, like games that shadow drop are the best. Like, didn't Arc Readers kind of just shadow drop? But it's like,
No, Arc Raiders was announced like a while back.
mhm,
What ended up happening though was that they changed how the game was gonna be. It was originally supposed to be a PvE,
mhm,
and then it became a PvP extraction shooter.
mm, yeah. Okay, what game for sure?
So
Oh,
it
like
was all over
Helldivers
the
2.
place.
That shadow dropped, right? Like people knew of it, but it wasn't like a big deal till like people started
I
playing
think
it.
he
You just
was in a
saw,
state of play before it came out,
yeah, yeah.
and
Even
like people got hyped. It was like, whoa, this thing's like so freaking cool, and then
yeah,
everybody hopped on.
yeah. Let me see Concord's roadmap. What was their roadmap? Yeah, they had a roadmap too. Like
They had a roadmap. They had a animated episode of that one series. I forgot the name of it.
secret level.
Yeah, Secret Level.
But here's the thing too. Concord probably would have lasted just a little bit. Actually, would have probably lasted maybe at least a few months if it was free to play. It's just $40 for a shooter
I don't
game.
know
Is
why
just
I thought that was a good idea for a hero shooter to be $40.
because we'll never get to play it. Like we never got to play it. Like, and
Yeah,
I
I would
remember,
have played this off stream if I got to play it for free.
bro, and I remember seeing the copy of Concord at Walmart the morning it got announced it was shutting down.
Oh yeah, I remember that. You told me about it.
I was like, bro, actually, let me see how much like you could buy it. Let's see how much people sell it for.
Are people even selling it, bro? Because I feel like if you try to sell that to GameStop, they're gonna give you an actual penny for that.
Could you even play it
It was a
though?
live service game
Dog, this
that
guy has
doesn't even have
12
offline.
12 copies, $1,000.
No one's buying.
You can't even play it, right? Like you can't. There's no like offline mode, right?
Nope.
Dog, but,
That was purely live service.
that's a big issue too. I mean, it is what it is. But Highguard, it could have been something cool, But it is what it is. We'll mention soon if anything comes out. If I had to guess, I say the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks they'll announce something. Like maybe like a date, like okay, we're gonna last until end of this year, and we're gonna discontinue the game. You know,
Hmm.
it sucks, but it is what it is. All right, guys, we're gonna end off today's episode with State of Play this past week that just happened. Um, pretty some good
Pretty good,
games.
I'd say.
Yeah.
We had a
Tokon.
sequel to
Sorry.
Kenya and the
Mhm.
Spirits. We have the God of War trilogy remake, which I'm really looking forward to. The God of War Sons of Sparta Metroidvania that came out the day of the State of Play, which I need to get. I think there was a Ghost of Yotoi DLC job, right? A free DLC.
Yeah, and John Wick game.
Pragmata DLC. The John Wick that was teased. They still don't got a name for it, but there's gonna be a new John Wick game.
Is it not called John Wick?
No, I think that was just a like base plate name. I don't think they had a name for it.
Oh.
Trying to think of what else. Any other big names?
I don't think so. Well, not that we were like interested in, not that like maybe some other people were like, oh, this was a big game, but like,
No, I.
what?
No, nothing.
um,
Trying to think, man. Um, well, Tokon was in there. Oh,
yeah.
right. The Metal Gear Solid Collection Volume 2. So for the people that bought, the collection a couple years ago, Volume 2 barely dropped, and I think you get Metal Gear Solid 4 and Peace Walker. So that's huge. Oh, and the new Castlevania 2. I forgot. There was a new Castlevania.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I was very yeah. It was a good state of play for the first of the year. It was good. I know people wanted like bigger games like Wolverine to be there, but they said it won't be till spring. So I mean, look, spring it's not gonna be March. I think
Oh,
they always
dude.
what?
Marathon.
Oh yeah, Marathon was there. Yeah,
Marathon in there.
you know.
And a Silent Hill game coming out.
Oh
Maybe.
yeah, that's right. Um, people you know, you gotta remember some of these big companies are not gonna reveal some of the games because a lot of people kind of like to say that for Summer Game Fest. Um, that's a big one. People. So um, Wolverine. I mean, it could be at Game Fest, which I guess technically, when Game Fest does come out, it's the beginning of June, which still technically is spring. Oh well, summer game. Well, maybe I don't know. Point is, it was a cool state of play. I got not too much to say about it, but it was a good one. It wasn't a disappointment. There was good in there. I was expecting Concord 2 announcement, but none of that. So,
I'm good.
oh yeah,
Hey, but
but
hey, Star Wars Galactic Racer. You know,
oh yeah, that one looked kind of
the entire day, all day, every day. We're gonna platinum it. It's so good.
that one kind of looked kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, it looked like
It's been a while since we had a good racing game. Besides the realistic ones. Rayman was in there. I don't know if anybody still remembers Rayman. He has his little 30th anniversary edition of the game, which comes with like every port of Rayman they had at the time.
oh yeah.
There's also like more gameplay for that sequel of Control. What's it called? Control Resonant. I'm personally
Oh
looking forward to it 'cause I did like playing Control back in the run. I think that was most of the good ones that were in there.
yeah, yeah, pretty good. Alrighty. I mean, that's really much shit. I don't think we got else to talk about.
Um, I mean, I hope everybody had a nice Valentine's Day ish the other day. You know, we were supposed to upload it yesterday, but we were busy
Yeah, I was busy with
doing.
my girlfriend.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Um,
but yeah, that should probably do it for this podcast.
guys, thank you guys so much for listening to another one. We'll be back same time. Well, roughly ish
Hopefully,
sometime
same
next week.
time. Yeah.
Next week, and then hopefully there's more to talk about next week. Um, yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.